kwazo, ndapumbe kwazo. Ndapumbe kwazo, ndapumbe kwazo. Another standard, I elevate. I denga komanchi, I need the food to plate. Owela haidana, osendicate. Guys, I'm a boy kume, don't debate. Let me jump, let me celebrate. Mowela now, I'm a candidate. Kaboy kamakili, never late. That's why I could denge up to date. Neno ndapendu kanote waprako, andi pulange nondini shako. Diamond down on the keva tulako. Esi patalili wapihako. Soto katala talonda mbadukako. Nda skuona nda jamo mekako. Soto kaklika onda kamako. Onda biliva ondina kujako. Unondiri konda sojara yo. Onda pumbi kwa. Unondiri ko andi safayo. Onda pumbi mako. Unondiri konda sojara yo. Onda pumbi kwa. Unondiri ko andi safayo. Onda pumbi mako. Onda pumbi kwa. Onda pumbi kwa. Ireni mwanje. Onda pumbi kwa. Onda pumbi kwa. Onda pumbi kwa. Onda pumbi kwa. Ireni mwanje. Onda pumbi kwa. Onda pumbi kwa. Keiposo tadengi ketala. Shigwana omunyi kendatala. Inoyo lange ngengo tandikemba dala. Sasongula kusikele tandikala. Onda tila ondingi damule. Ni kupule ni kunyamukule. Onda kukuti fonde shuki fako kule. To festa na kuchonga shikutule. Efendi deka boy azule. Aflopa nale kumano shule. Etina lange ndahala muli tumbule. Shapata nga eni shipatulule. Ava vuti tena wa esjabule. Engalo dama famu ditambule. Kaboy kama kili no espopsule.
Ecuato, cowboy, moro. Estonerta.
Moro.
Thursday, the 11th
Yes.
of November, 2021. Good morning and welcome to the Morning Mix. Moro Dater.
Hello, Nevi.
Enkwas dater.
Yes.
Enkwas.
If you and I were in a rally car, you'd be my navigator.
Thank you, Kofi. Thank you. Ek moet sê, a few years ago, I had the opportunity to be, in fact, a navigator.
Really?
Yeah, because I was hosting the Total Tara Rally Awards for a couple of years, and as a result, I got the opportunity to to be, ek sê amper on air, to be in one of these rally cars. Dis nou hierdie bospaaie hier agter Okanja en daardeur. Maar wie jy jou koppietjie maak heeltyd. Maar is lekker. Is regtig lekker.
I actually was the navigator in a Total Tara rally.
Is it
and
so?
we finished third last,
But
but we finished it. And just to finish a Total Tara, in those days it was Total Tara.
Yeah.
Just to finish a Tara rally was in itself
nice,
an
man.
achievement.
Nice.
Ja.
Coffee, it's...
Maar toe hou ek op Land Rover ry.
Was het Land Rover geweest?
Ja, so ons twee, like ons 'n paar years like so like ek het vir Vivo. Vivo Energy, I really ook
ja.
Ja, dat is reg.
En ons, ek het GNZ of wat. Ons en ek het enig ook die awards gedoen. Ek dink is 2 jaar terug of 1 jaar terug. Doen ek daai awards ook so. Ja.
Is lekker.
Is lekker, bro.
Is lekker.
Ek hou van die ek hou ook daarvan hoe die ouens net committed is om so 'n lang pad te ry en is like
Ja.
die man is committed
Ja,
en jy moet
dis-
op daai spoed bly.
And it's expensive. It's
expensive.
a very expensive sport.
I mean, I saw when I was watching the a documentary on the life of Michael Schumacher on Netflix. I watched that a few months ago, and how he started go-karting as a kid.
Yeah.
And how he went through the ranks from go-karting to Formula 3 to 2 to 1 and what. But just the costing. Die geld wat in
It's
die sport
incredible.
ingaan.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, we have a jam-packed show today. Guys, I'm just telling you, okay, we have some guests in the studio. Before they come in, they're going to have a little chat with us. It's the Shining Light Awards winner that we have in the studio today. They're going to come into the studio to come and chat a little bit about, about their journey of the De Beers sponsored Shining Light Awards.
Okay.
But then, shortly after they leave the studio, it is World Singles Day today. The 11th of November is World Singles Day.
Yes. So today, if you're single, you can drink doubles.
Yeah.
Asseblief.
So,
Kofi coming with his pants here.
ja, nee, so waar. So,
Your point.
nee. Hy Kofi vat gat.
Hy vat gat.
Hy vat gat van mense wat nie goeders kry nie.
Asseblief.
Ja.
Hulle kry nie Kofi.
Ja.
It's microwaves.
Is klaar.
It's microwaves.
Hulle is microwaves.
Yeah. So shortly after that, we're going to get into a discussion, and you guys, we need to indulge each other here.
Yeah.
To all the single people out there, why are you single? Why do you prefer to be single?
Yeah.
Kry jy nie en hoekom nie?
En asseblief comment daar en ons wil hoor, ons sal daaroor praat oor
Yes.
elke mense comment, ons sal praat.
Ja, asseblief. So let's get into the news.
Monte News. Monte News. Monte News.
This is Informante Live, and these are our top stories. The wife of an executive director was taken into custody in Ondangwa for alleged fraud, but released yesterday afternoon after the arrest was found to be premature. The high-profile suspect, whose name appears on a list of people who allegedly defrauded a company that supplies building materials, was supposed to appear in the Ondangwa Magistrates Court. The company allegedly opened a criminal case against her. Fishrod accused Otniel Shidufonya commenced with his bail hearing in the Windhoek High Court, offering $50,000 for bail and pinpointing co-accused James Hatukulipi and Mike Gipunya in his evidence in chief. Shidufonya has taken the stand after almost a week-long testimony given by Gipunya, another applicant amongst the 6 men currently seeking bail in the Fishrod case. Answering questions posed by his legal representative, Milton Engelbrecht, Shidufonya stated that he has 3 minor children aged 4, 1 and 8 months who have since lost their main support system. And finally, the festive season is at hand, and as always, at this time of the year, housebreakings, even in broad daylight, are on the increase. 3 burglaries were reported to the police at Ongwediva from Saturday to Monday, with thieves stealing items worth over $50,000. One incident was reported Saturday morning in the Bata housing section of Ongwediva when unknown suspects broke a window to gain entry into the house. Your Trustco share price today, the 11th of November, is at $2 per share. Also taking a brief look at the financial indicators today, the Namibia dollar is trading against the US dollar at 15 Namibia dollars and 10 cents, against the euro at 17 Namibia dollars and 30 cents, and against the British pound at 20 Namibia dollars and 20 cents. This is Informante Live, and these were our top stories. You can find more on our website, which is informante.web.na.
Monte News. Monte News. Monte News. Monte News. Firm but fair.
Right. So, tell me about this Otniel Shidufonya. So we've had Gipunya, and you were part of. This case is still ongoing. Gipunya is still ongoing.
Yeah.
So now Otniel is now also applying.
Yeah.
Are we going to see the other guys like the Hatukalipis and what are they using these guys as front runners to get bail, and so that the main fish rot instigator people also can go for?
Sorry, before you continue, I quickly just need to play this 10-second clip.
Yes.
Okay.
Since you are asking questions.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, this was Otniel
Right.
in court yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday. Jy moet nou mooi luister wat Otniel sê.
Asseblief.
So that we can quickly just dissect it for 2 seconds.
Okay.
My lord, my father is still alive. He's still in our village, in our Angwena region. But my parent has passed on.
Can I play it again?
I knew you were going to play that.
Just do that.
I knew you were going to do that.
Let me play it quickly again.
My lord, my father is still alive. He's still in our village, in our Angwena region. But my parent has passed on.
Hang on a moment.
Okay, my father is alive, but my parents are dead.
That's basically what he's
No,
saying.
he said passed on. Asseblief, there is a difference between...
Nee, ek sê vir hierdie
dying.
mense wat nie Engels reg verstaan.
Hulle verstaan nie reg. There's a difference between dying and passing on. White people die. Black people, we pass on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We pass on.
But he said they passed on.
Yeah.
Nee, ek kon nie verstaan nie, you know, and this is now once again how we all see things differently. We could not get our head around the fact that this guy said his father lives, is
In the
alive.
Ohangwena region.
Yeah, but my parents passed on. They're not alive anymore. So who are your parents? I didn't understand now. So your parents passed on, but your father is still alive. So then again, okay.
Maybe he was adopted.
Yes, okay. You know, and that is how later on we had to get our head around it. But it's funny how Namibians are. That was the only thing Namibians focused on yesterday with this guy's
We
testimony.
should have finished with our Father who art in heaven.
Oh,
Yeah. That's what the guy meant probably.
okay.
My father, who are in Oangwena,
Unbelievable.
is still alive. I am serving a living father in Oangwena.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
but my
man.
parents, they have to pass on.
Kofi, before we dig ourselves deeper into
Yes.
this hole,
Yeah.
gee vir ons die coronavirus update.
Okay, so we've got 129,027 registered cases in Namibia thus far, with 125,287 have been recovered, 3,565 deaths, active cases as of yesterday,
What in the
175. 175.
Kofi, as jy so aangaan, hè?
Daily new, 0 deaths, 0.
Duitser.
Niemand het gedood nie, al is dit your father who's passed on. Niemand het gedood van die siekte.
Is die beeld wat die coronavirus
Ja.
opgebring het weer. Die
You know
beeld.
why we don't get coronavirus anymore? Because die virus het sy trots.
Ja, hy soek nie meer.
Hy soek nie Namibiërs
Koffie.
nie.
Koffie.
The virus doesn't like Namibians
Een
anymore.
trotse virus.
He's moved on. The virus passed on.
Can we move on?
Koffie.
Can we move on? Can we quickly move on?
Yes, let's move on.
Gee vir ons die weer
Okay.
berig asseblief.
All right, whether there's weather or whether there's no weather,
Yeah.
here's the weather.
Yes.
Heavy storms are most likely in the Otjizunjupa and Omaheke regions today. In the interior, fine and hot. In the western, southwestern half, elsewhere partly cloudy and hot with a few to isolated thunder showers. Fresh westerly winds are expected over the west. The coast partly cloudy and warm to hot with a wind moderate northwesterly to southerly. And then the maximum temperatures in Windhoek, 31 degrees, Swakopmund 23, Walvis Bay 29, going to Omathia 33, Ondangwa 33, Oshakati 33, Ochinene 32.
Joh,
Yeah.
lekker warm.
Then Katima Mulilo today, 30 degrees with expected thunder showers. Keetmanshoop 33, Mariental 36, and then going to the east of the country in Gobabis and Peterpost today, 35 degrees Celsius.
Kofi, thank you very, very much.
Dankie. Have a nice day.
You have a splendid, splendid day out there, Kofi. As our guests are coming into the studio, I'll quickly read some comments. Mohausi Boli says, perhaps he meant they have passed on to the other side of the red line. Kira, BJ. Hierdie mense. Woo! Weyulu Shiweda says, Parent as in singular. He did not say parents. Norma, good morning, MMC family. Natalie Nadia Orange says, my father is still alive, but my parents pass on. And he's an deputy director at Chivarongo Council. Yeah, okay. Janice says, he said my parents, so his father was probably not a present parent.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Why are we wending there?
Ja, Marsha says, sy een parent, wat sy ma is oorlede, dis wat die arme man sê, okay? Ja, Natalie is asking, where is all my singles people? Ons sal hoor. Can we have our guests into the studio so lang? It is the birthday of, wacht net so bietjie. Fosia Alana Greenwood. It's Fosia's birthday today. Fosia, happy birthday to you. Sy sit daar en Abudi sit hierdie kant.
Kom ek gaan kyk.
Nee. Sy sit daar, my broer sit hierdie kant. Okay. Thank you very much. Fosia Alana Greenwood, happy birthday my sister. Luister, sing tog 'n nama net vir Fosia voordat ons met ons ges praat.
Happy birthday.
Ja.
Hoekom kan ek een wambo taal sing?
Okay, jy moet soek 'n half wambo. So
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. May the light of the Lord shine on you. Happy birthday to you. Tam kui tams. Mona kui sa komedi.
I did.
She can sing probably.
Moro. It's a jolly good morning. Welcome to the studio. I will just quickly take the opportunity to welcome you guys in studio. Before you introduce yourself, the De Beers Group Designers Initiative Shining Light Awards. If I can just quickly just give you a background, the jewelry design competition, that's basically held in Botswana, Canada, Namibia, and South Africa. The De Beers Group is proud to announce the winners of the De Beers Group Designers Initiative Shining Light Awards, creating opportunities for the next generation of jewelry designers from our diamond producing countries. Originally launched in 1995, the Shining Light Awards has grown to include submissions from new graduates of jewelry design programs in Botswana, Canada, Namibia, and South Africa. Each entry includes design for a full jewelry collection, including a ring, necklace, earrings, and bangle bracelets. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our Namibian winner in studio today. We have guests in studio today. Luister, we are live. You are being watched. At the moment, you'll be watched by well over 4,000-5,000 people at the moment. How things work here, that's the real season. Nee? Ons praat Engels, ons praat Afrikaans, ons lag, ons smile. We do everything. That's the real season. Okay? So relax asseblief. So first, before we start, be yourself. Yeah, so everybody's watching. And guys, as you are watching the stream, please comment about this. This is something very, very interesting. I mean, I was out at amper sê ek Grootboom at the Droombos. Yeah, I was at Droombos when you guys were when the awards was hosted out there. Just give me your name. And then we can start from there so that we can just have a little bit of background. And guys, please leave your comments because you know this is a very interesting industry. Ons dink almal diamante
gaan net ander lande doen en beide die land
verstaan jy? Maar is ons so goed hierso?
Is ons nie.
So is belangrik that we as Namibians have vested interest into how this resource is used
In our country.
in our country.
Yeah.
Amai de mato.
As I believe, and especially by SMEs and young entrepreneurs.
Okay.
As I believe, don't give
That's it. Let's welcome our guests in studio today, guys. Before we start with the conversation for the next few minutes, quickly introduce yourself before we start with the discussion.
Okay, my name is Juliana Bonita Fredericks. I'm a visual arts student at the College of the Arts,
Okay.
doing my first year currently.
Okay. And we need to as die shot wide genoeg, word ons allemaal gezien.
Are we
Okay.
seen?
Yeah. and here on my left or on your right hand side as you watch the show from home.
My name is Kabelo Kim Mudise. I'm one of the artists locally here. I'm a visual artist, let me say, in summary. But I'm also teaching textile at College of the Arts.
Just your name again, sir?
Kabelo Kim Mudise, commonly known as Kim. In the industry.
Dumela.
Dumela ntate.
Alright. That's it. See, ons praat alles hierso. Nee, ons praat alles hierso. So let's start off. Maybe one of you guys can just explain to us the dynamics of this competition, and how did you decide to take part in this competition?
Is it to me or to her?
Both of you.
Julle moet besluit.
Yeah.
Julle moet besluit.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, teaching, at College of the Arts, I always encourage my students, to participate in this because I definitely know what, the contribution behind it. So I kind of force, but if you force academically, I think it does work. But some students realize that no, but it's not on our scope to be forced to get into a competition. So in that manner, it means, as a lecturer, I think I'm obliged to see the potential and nurture it in that manner. So that's what I normally do, So for me, it's about nurturing because I know tomorrow's future is in their hands. I'm there as the lecturer to make sure that, tomorrow they'll be able to do something for themselves.
Okay. Ons wil net hê die mense by die huis. Daar's ook 'n klomp moegels wat hierdie show kyk. Ek ken hulle.
Asseblief.
Ja, laat hulle net stadig verstaan.
Roviera goed.
Die rou goed het, nee.
Die Roviera goed moet verstaan.
Okay. So, how does this happen, Juliana? So, De Beers comes to you guys and say they come to the College of the Art
Yeah.
and say ons het diamante, ons het 'n kompetisie. We need Namibians like yourself, Juliana,
Yeah.
to design jewelry for us.
Yeah.
Die beste ene wat die beste jewelry design, there's a prize for you or an award for you.
Award, yeah.
Explain that a little bit, Juliana. What was your journey with De Beers?
En eerst wat De Beers nou die announcement gemaakt het, toen moet ons nou eerst een workshop attend.
Okay.
Waar hulle bietjie vir ons verduidelik wat is die proses, wat moet jy design, hoe moet jy dit design, maar omdat ons mos nou nie regtig equipped is nie,
Okay.
het ons net studie designs ingegeer en nou nie digital designs nie, maar hulle het toch vir ons geaanvaar en dat die mense aan die ander kant het vir ons nou uitgehelp om die digital artworks voor ons te print of te doen. Maar is nie uitgesluit vir daar's net sekere mense wat dit moet attend nie. Dit is welkom vir almal. Almal wat ken, hulle kan dit doen.
Alle rasse, ook Wambus, Herros, Tamaras.
Nee.
Voordat hulle weer sê, it's just for Wambus of so.
Ja.
Ja.
Even these wat ons het diamante steel.
Ja.
Julle is ook welkom.
Ja.
Juliana, ek wil net gou iets vra. Just give me a backstory of yourself, man. Asseblief sê my waarvan af kom jy?
That's
Hoe
it.
jy groot geraak?
Ja.
Hoe kom jy baie invested as om jewelry die maak? Jewelry. Asseblief maar sê vir ons net bietjie waarvan af kom jy, your backstory.
Ek is in Windhoek gebore, maar my ouers is van Keetmans.
Ai! Never!
Familie K.
Awesome, man!
Familie K.
My ouers is van Keetmans, ik heb graad 1 in Keetmans begin, maar wat mijn ouders overleden is, toen kwam ik in Bantoek, maar toen ga ik weer terug voor woordschool.
Okay.
Maar nu is ik weer terug, net om die naam weer op te brengen van die zijde. So ons design.
12.
Ik is een visual designer actually. Ik doe portraits en painting en ik doe meer illustration werk. Maar ik heb die opportunity gezien en ik heb besloten, nee, als ik ook kan tekenen, dan kan ik misschien ook een jewelry piece, verhangen of het dan eerst tekenen. So,
Massa, man.
denk ik, ja, nou kan ons mos.
No, bro, moet dat ai. Nebel.
Dave says the College of the Arts showcasing the talent of Namibia. Congratulations,
That's what's up.
Juliana, and thank you, the Beer Shining Light Awards. So maybe we can also just touch on. So Juliana got this award now, and the College of the Art obviously created the platform for the beers to actually come and give the opportunity to art students. Give us a little bit more insight as to the works of what happens at the College of the Arts.
Actually, College of the Arts, like you said, it's a beautiful platform. That's where all the creative, individuals are, from visual art to media, you name it, to fashion. So with this competition, it's like you were saying, it's open to everyone. It was not limited to specific race, specific gender, specific age. It was everyone who's willing to, So, but before I jump into College of the Arts, I mean, I came a long way with Shining Lights Awards. I was one of the participants in the mid 2000s or 2006, 2007 when it was still getting its feet up. So I was one of the competitors, but not that I didn't win. Of course, winning because we always tend to say you must be number 1, number 2, or be one of the selected nominees. So I was never that part, but I mean I saw the potential of that competition. So NDTC, opening their arms to all the creative world to participate without any anybody needing to worry about anything. So. Coming a long way, I was like, let me make sure that at least I force people to participate into this.
Yes.
And by doing so, what I did was like to volunteer my expertise as an artist in the field for more than 20 years now. So what I did when this one came, I decided, okay, I'm going to offer them a workshop for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those who are willing to participate in this.
That's nice.
So I decided that I'm going to offer them a workshop before the deadline of submissions. And that's what I did. So I said, okay, once a week, I'll meet you at College of the Arts, the premises of College of the Arts in one of the studios. Then I can kind of like nurture them, go through the, the scope of what is needed for that jewelry pieces. So it was, for me, it was a little bit more to direct them in terms of how to translate the theme, so that, that theme can translate into the actual works, which is now the jewelry pieces. So we don't just want to see the jewelry pieces not knowing how did it come about. So people must be able to translate their story, because the story was like an evolution of love and life. So they need to tell their stories, because everybody, I believe, they have their own stories. All of us, we have our own stories, whether it's at home, in the village, where, good or bad, everybody has a story. So it was a matter of translating your story to someone else,
Juliana, okay, jy moet so bietjie mix English Afrikaans. Laat mense net bietjie, ja. Daar's wambos wat nie Afrikaans verstaan nie. Yeah. So just very quickly, exactly what is being said here. What was your story that you conveyed into your jewelry that you made for this competition? Is there a specific story?
Yeah, it was actually inspired by the butterfly, but in its process of a caterpillar. So I chose the caterpillar to convey all my pieces. So the main subject of all my jewelry pieces were the caterpillar.
The caterpillar.
So it was just for its ability to change. So we are different people. We have to evolve. So by evoluting, we have to change in a way.
Yeah.
So the butterfly is actually has a good meaning, because it does not stay as a caterpillar. It evolves into a butterfly.
It's a karigoma. Wor.
Yeah.
It's very true, eh?
Yeah.
It's very true.
Yeah.
And maybe just a last few questions. When you were announced as the winner, the Shining Light Award winner for this year, please describe that feeling, first and foremost. Secondly, what message do you have for aspiring artists like yourself on a platform that the College of the Arts, in conjunction with NDTC, De Beers, what they are creating for young Namibians out there? Sê ons eers hoe jy gevoel.
Yeah, it was emotional. Emotional.
Sit bietjie so naby die mic.
Overwhelmed. Ons kon sien die trane, ja, het geloop die dag.
Ons naam is Heiluga. Eendag gedink ons heil net. You are the winner.
Precies,
Yeah,
exactly.
alsjeblieft.
Nee.
That's what happened.
Okay.
The emotions just came because we already knew what was at stake or what was awarded. So I asked,
Sorry, Gogoda. What was at stake? What was awarded?
man, we are going to Italy for a year.
Whoa!
They gaan Italy do. Today's World Singles Day and brought to you by.
Oh, Sata.
I'm just saying. I'm just putting
Okay,
it out there.
so Juliana, you are going to Italy for a whole a hele jaar.
Die yellow.
A hele jaar. And what are you going to be doing in Italy?
Training.
Wow.
Mostly. Hoe onze diamanten kan hanteren. Want definitief kennen ons zeker hoe we moeten onze diamanten hanteren hier. So ons moet dat gaan leren. Obviously, het zal een goede platform wees van onze bio-resources. Onze die bio-resources hier, wat daar available is niet. So ons zal, dat is iets om vooruit te zien.
Yeah.
A good opportunity because
Understand how you
this is something major which is gonna be impactful here in Namibia, I believe.
Yo.
So I really just want to say to anyone, whoever who wants to participate, if you are a visual designer or a designer or you have the ability, please take the chance because you don't know where you will be. Because I didn't know.
It's
And now we are here. So we are first winners and we are going to Italy and we are going to learn more things that we can bring back. So more people, as more as we can be, we can develop a good platform for our own country here in Namibia as well.
Hier is net klomp Syde maak vrede
That's
statements
awesome.
on the show. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to say thank you for doing that. Thank you for availing your talent and understudying our youngins and just doing it for free. And I would also ask you if you get to the position where you have taken in every ounce of the knowledge you can get for this, also try to provide that platform for free. To pass on knowledge and skill is the best thing you can do as a human being.
True.
You see, it is immortality. That's what we say.
Yeah.
It makes you immortal. Skill is immortality. So do it. Gaan by die syde. Gaan in die noorde. Gaan by Ogakarara wat. Daar is mense wat belangstel in die goed. And do it for free, just as he also provided a platform for him. And I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Lastly, maybe just from the College of the Arts side, is if there's any final message that you can give to Namibians, especially young Namibians out there who can be inspired, and maybe just also the works and the activities of the College of the Arts. Is it wide range in terms of any type of arts? Just give us a little bit of background there.
Just before the college, just to emphasize, her stake, going to Italy for 1 full year. So even when they enter this competition, I have to prepare them. So if you are the winner, it means you have to go to Italy for 1 year. And she's probably ready for that. I have to cultivate that.
Wow.
And going to Italy is not just going to Italy for the, to any institution.
Yeah.
So we are talking about one of the best polytechnics or the art schools that is topping number 5 in the world.
Wow.
So that's already, just imagine coming from the dusty grounds or wherever you are, going to Milan and being in one of the best
institutions. It's going to be in Milan?
Yeah.
In the world. That is topping number 5 in the world. So you can imagine that. And also to emphasize that, all the winners from specific countries will be there, like all the number 1s from Botswana, South Africa, Canada, and Namibia will also be there. So meaning that if you are there as a group of, DBS, group, award winners, so you are also being given preferential treatment because you are not enrolled there like any other student. So you are coming as a, like an import.
Number 1 from a country, from a certain, representing a country. Yeah. And also just to emphasize, that, even if you are a certain artist, like she's a portrait artist, she draws portraits, charcoal a lot,
Charcoal.
And, she draws, realistic portraits. So I was even advising her, please, don't just stick into portraits and think that I'm a portrait artist. When opportunities like this comes, before your hand, especially globally, so grab them and see where can I also learn a little bit, because it's not the portrait that you're gonna run away until the last of your life. So you might be now a jeweler designer in Namibia, and then the portrait becomes a second hand. You see, so it's like careers transpire in front of your eyes without knowing. But because of our mindset, we just tend to say, no, I'm this, and then that's it. So, that already at the stake, it's already an inspiration for the next coming year. So the ones who wants to participate in this competition to be inspired already. So the rules are free. They're open to everyone. So don't hesitate. And the time when the competition comes in, College of the Arts will still be there. I'll still be there to be able to do the same.
2 years from
every
now?
2 years. It's every 2 years.
Okay, Jelle, nee.
Yeah.
Wat so oorig is. I see your comments already. Nee. The competition will not taking place next year.
Asseblief.
Ja. 2 jaar. 2 years.
Winner.
Ja, ons staat nama winner. Yeah.
I'm just a rapid.
Yeah, just need to wrap it in. Just before we go, there are some questions like, are the designs, Maria Aziz is asking, are the designs out and can we see them? We are very proud.
Okay.
Kaylin Roux says, the girl. Rovera says, arts. Sal jy ook terugkom, Juliana?
Sal jy terugkom?
5 years later, Italy home away from home. Kom toch terug asseblief, Juliana. Maria says, yes, girl, and so college must wait.
That's it.
Yeah, it seems like Maria is asking you, so you are going? So are you going to study when you come back or whatever? Ek weet nie maybe this is what she's asking. Okay, yeah. So, but there's a lot of congratulatory messages that we have here on the show. Guys, thank you so much for coming into the studio. Juliana, I think from our side, from the Morning Mix side, and very clear as Namibians out here, kudos.
Thank you very much.
Boetie, kialeboch. Thank you so much for coming into the studio. We want to give a big shout out to the peers,
College of the Arts,
as we look at NDTC, all of them, for creating a platform for Namibians to showcase who we are. Okay? I still believe, and because you and me, we are artists.
Yeah.
Okay?
We are artists.
Not a lot of money and platforms are created for creative people. Okay? Not a lot of artists, because if it was any other country with millions and millions of people, artists make millions of dollars and careers out of what they do.
And they also put out contribute to at least 70% of the DB of our country. So arts, entertainment, everything there. Even America survives off it.
Exactly.
So that's we need to put more in.
So Juliana, kan jy net vir ons net in Khoike Kowap net dankie sê vir almal en vir jou familie, dankie sê en so voor jy so uit chip.
Asseblief.
Okay, kijk kan when helaka
Nobis.
Say neske chochosa tidani noko tainwan ikakai
Neske tswatswa, titani go no. Nee, net titani go nie, es word gedoen nou.
Ons doen nou.
Ja.
Ako da kom niyo tainwan na wat kitaka
Nisi.
Nisi kikai.
Oh, okay.
Wani dani kika da kikai basin uru.
Ayo.
Daram da kom ni bas na khutlo yaw nga wada ge hoy.
Ayo.
Twasa, man.
Twasa.
You see, that's the real accent.
Stimi.
Ellie-
Family pia ke man warap. Frederick's family pia ke man warap. Unisko se. Ti nog man warako.
Waar is die Fredericks familie? Are they all in the south?
Seit meeste Frederick's en ge Aikamsti.
Hy kom die. Frankie Fredericks goede ook.
Man get ikona.
Bye,
Guys-
thank you, Juliana.
Guys, thank you so much for coming into the studio.
We need a picture with them.
Yeah. No, you can go and take a picture with them quickly. I need to be on the air, so I
Take
can,
care of Roviera for just 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like we need a picture
Yeah,
quickly.
guys, thank you so much for coming
So,
into the
thank
studio.
you.
Yeah, it's really been
Lele kamuso.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was our winner, Juliana Fredericks. She took part in the De Beers NDTC Shining Light Awards. Okay? And she will be traveling to Italy, to Rome, for the next 2 years, where she will be skilling herself in the craft of jewelry. It's definitely an industry that I think personally that a lot of Namibians need to get into, because it is so important that we need to understand this very expensive but very unique Namibian commodity, courtesy of the Beers NDTC. So thank you very much to the Beers and NDTC for providing that platform. Guys, as we earlier said, it is World Singles Day today. Now, hey! So, it is important that we either need to have sympathy, or those people who are single need to come and show their bragging rights on the show today as to why they are single. So, kyk broer, ek moet vir jou vra. And it's just a personal question I need to ask. At this stage of your life, okay, Big Mitch,
Yeah, bro.
do you see yourself, okay, first and foremost, are you in a relationship at the moment?
Right now, yes.
You're in a relationship?
Yes, I'm in a loving relationship.
Okay. How long have you guys been together?
We've been together almost now for 3 years and a half.
Three and a half years.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you qualify for being in a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you see yourself ever being single, operating in a single environment?
I don't think so.
Why?
This is me, man. Neville. I'm actually a family guy. I'm a guy that wants to build something. That's just me. I just like building things. I like breaking down things, seeing how things work, and trying to build things. That's just how I am. So for me, if I have to be single, it will be for really, really important decisions, like I need to be right myself first before I bring someone into what I want to do in my life in the next 10 to 20 years. That's the only reason probably. But right now, I don't see myself being single for now.
You don't see yourself being single?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, let's look at the pros and cons of being single.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the benefits of being single? I have to try and delve into possible benefits of being single. I think one of the biggest benefits of being single is, you know what? Your money is your money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ek weet nie wat gaan aan nie. Can somebody please tag me on the stream? Like Ro or wie is die mense wat my altyd so tag? Quickly tag me on my let's see, maybe Shalako's phone,
Shalako's phone, yeah.
Because we bombed out here on the comments here.
I don't know what happened.
We need to read some comments. But if you guys can maybe just quickly just share with us as to who are single, what are the benefits
of being single
out there?
Never look at it this way, né? You know, I believe everybody has their own choice. Okay, everybody has plans for their life and everything. You know, but just look at it this way. Most of us just go in a relationship, things don't work out, and then you leave. And then you stay in that relationship for 3 years. You leave. Get in another relationship, 4 years. Leave. Get in another relationship, 5 years. Break up. And now when you started, you were 30. You studied for 7 years being single, and then you finish your studies, you're 30.
Yeah.
7 relationships. And you're already 45. 45 and you're going to have 1 kid and in a relationship for 3 months. How do you even think about being in such a situation?
Mohausi Boli says
Collector's items.
Shalako says yes, collector's items. Mohausi Boli says it's a Mitch kan ook iets serieus vat. Hy is ook kamma in 'n verhouding. Stefanus James Anania says die mannetjie wil gebomgey word.
Hoekom is die mense altyd op my case, bro?
Ja, Mitch, ek sal jou chops het sê, my naam uit jou mond ek sê. Dis Roviera.
Roviera. Oh, gekeerd man.
I do think it's important that to understand that not all of us as people out here can say, because relationships are not for all of us.
Yeah, it's not.
For some people, it's important. They are desperate enough. Whether I make a relationship work or not, but I need to be in the relationship. Whether it fails or not, but I need to be in the relationship.
If it becomes a need, then you don't do it.
Yeah.
You don't need to be in a relationship. You should want to build a relationship. That's what I think. You should want to grow with somebody. That's what I think, because relationships, I take it as a job.
Yeah.
So you come, bring your CV.
Yeah.
And then I see, okay, these are your mannerisms. These are what you do. These are what you're good at. These are what you're good at. And I say, for those skills that you have, for us to build this company, which is our relationships, I will give you this and this in return. So if I don't provide this, then the employee will start looking into the newspapers. Yeah. So daar is nou wanneer jy nie op jou contract staan nie. Verstaan jy? Jy staan nie op jou contract nie. So dan sal die vrouwmens begin die koerante lees. En die koerante wat ek bedoel is, sy sal die deure oopmaak vir die ander mans mense. Verstaan jy? So as jy nie die skills wat jy gepromise het bring nie, dan moet jy gefire word.
It's not easy.
It's not.
I don't think it's an open and shut case.
Yeah.
Because like you do say, relationships are it's hard work.
It's hard work.
You can't expect any relationship just to flourish automatically.
Not every relationship looks like the leash.
Toch, nee?
Asseblief.
Yeah, not every relationship. And even if it works, even if it looks like the leash, you still need to work hard.
You still need to work hard.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying you need to know why you're in it.
Yeah.
Why do you actually want to be in a relationship? Because some of the relationships will look like female donkey. But you still need to know why you are in it. Neville, what say I? But no, on a serious note, Neville, nowadays people go into relationships, trying to prove that they're the better person or the better gender. Hulle wil net ingaan en sê die ene moet ek vang, cheat. Die ene moet ek vang, wat maak? Hy is ook 'n liegbek, hy is ook 'n wat. Mense gaan nou in verhoudings om te compete in verhoudings. Hulle gaan nie om mekaar te bou en vorentoe te gaan nie.
Rovera is asking Maria Aziz, yeah, who like a singles mensuka? Single, but jolo every weekend. Po? Yeah, it's I don't know how a single person looks like, bro. Maybe you must, if somebody can explain that to me, what is a single person? What's the characteristics of a single person? Do you consider yourself single even if you're in a relationship? Because there are people who just have an F body. You came as an F body.
Yeah, the F body.
Yeah, if you just have an F body, does it mean it's a relationship or are you single? What's the case here?
Yeah, what's the case? Because this is what I think. These F bodies, they always fall in love. Because it's human nature. The more time you spend with somebody, the more you converse with somebody, you will grow feelings towards this person. So you can't tell me you guys are gonna just F buddies for 6 years.
Rolinda Kambanda says, I think we all need emotional intelligence when it comes to relationships.
As a belief.
Because we are not all taught the right way in the relationships dealings, and also mostly we get into it with our own way of doing things.
Yeah.
Whilst it needs psychological attention. The do's and don'ts in the relationship and how to make the fire burning all the time. How to deal with naysayers. Ag, ek het baie om te sê, maar nou ja. I think I'm at a, you know what, if, let's say for instance, things does not work out between me and Mevrou. I am tired of heavy lifting. This is the stage of my life that I'm in. I'm 50 years old. I'm literally tired of heavy lifting.
Emotional.
Yeah, emotional heavy lifting. I can't deal with emotional stuff that Jay's grumpy vandag. Tomorrow you beef with my son, or you don't like how my mother looked at you, or I was late for 2 minutes, etc., etc. That's all elements of heavy lifting in a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't think I am cut out for that. I think I've dealt with that all along, and I don't have that heavy lifting anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, and I guess that is what makes one understand. You need to decide as to how much heavy lifting do you want to do in the relationship.
Yeah, before you go in, that's why I said, okay, when you guys are in the scouting each other frame,
yeah,
you already start to figure out what this person is like, and what. And that's when you decide, may CV passi so. Verstand je? I can lift that. I can lift these boxes for what. Because you would know wanneer jy scout and what. Because I know people start probably having sex already.
The second day,
the first day, before they even go realize or decide, so I'm going to be exclusive with this person. So in that time, you already know I'm cut out for this type of person with this type of baggage. No, the mensen gaan besluit net. I never knew you were like this.
But why must we wait for sex?
We shouldn't. I don't believe we should.
As ons mekaar nga, dan eet ons. Dan kry klaar.
Gee die hond sy kos. Op die eerste dag. As jy nie die hond die kos gee nie en die deure ooplos, die hond sal die neighbor se hond se kos gaan eet. Gee die hond sy kos.
I only talk like this because my daughter is 12 years old, but that's obviously not what I'm going to tell her by the time she's 16 or 17. I'm not going to be able to do. Ja, jy word hier geëet hierso, ne? Bradley Kovis has said directed to Mitch. Mitch, please speak English 90% and probably add your Afrikaans 10%. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought I was like 100 like English.
Yeah, jy word geëet hierso. So
Vader van Keet, man.
Yeah, so what Bradley is probably saying is you're speaking 10% English. Yeah. And 90% Afrikaans. So yeah, we get that. But guys, give us a little bit more insight as to how you see. I see here Roviera says second day paka already. Nee, ek laat wag haar 3 maande. Sy kan nie so maklik kry nie. Ek is nie cheap nie. Full sick. I know you are lying, Roviera.
No. But Neville, you have to understand, us guys also, we also have our values, Neville. Sometimes these girls, they just want to paka at the first night. We know them. Because they give us the signs as we are going home. Come on, all the robots are green today, man. Where are you going to drop me? Why can't women just be straightforward and say, today is the day I'm going to rasper somebody's child?
Ladies out there, do you have a problem?
What means?
Do you have a problem? A principal problem of sex on the first date? You single ladies out there.
Well, all of them that I met, they used me on the first date.
Against your will.
Have you ever felt like you were used by somebody that was not supposed to use you?
Yeah.
On the first, and you are trying to be romantic. Come on, talk to her about what books you are reading tonight, and this girl is just sitting there and demand stop. Can you just stop and let's start? These girls of this age, that's why I like dating older women.
I remember years.
Because these younger girls, that they read too much books and Google stuff.
I remember years ago when I was dating this one girl also. I remember exactly that is what she was saying to me. Because I came to a place and I was reading a drum or something that was lying there. So I was paging through this drum. So she's like, het jy gekom om boek te lees hierso? Did you come here to read a book? So I was like, I want to show a little bit of chivalry here. I don't want to show like a purukutu. Nungwari hanakam. You guys are just as freakalicious as many of us out there. Yeah.
It's just they want to hide their...
Oh, please defend yourself.
Please, as a belief. But Neville, it happens a lot that ladies go out to a club and hunt men also.
So
they go out to a club and hunt men.
These single ladies.
Hanaka. But then on Facebook, they come, I'm single and happy. I can be happy alone. We know you go to Chopsies to hunt us. Tell him it's from me. They go, Neville, they hunt us. And they hunt us and they wait. They wait until the night is over. And then when you're about to go home, like 10 minutes, then she comes like, I think my friends left me here. Can you take me home? They are never straightforward, but we know you hunt us. We know, especially the teachers. These teachers. These ones that get paid the 20th, I know. But they know we are broke that time, Mus.
Sebi, Uyana Kapitako, me and you both. Sebi, you probably, what you probably saying is because I think you are responding to Estomish's comment. Greetings from Winterland. Times has changed, so I am running late to the show. I am missing a lot, but hello. That is from Estomish. Hello, Estomish.
Hello.
All the way from Norway, of course. These girls, this is not what Roviera says. These girls don't want love. They are just here for sex. Me, I will make her wait. She will have to show me she is serious. I am sowieso saving myself for marriage. Ek sal nie geuse word nie.
Roviera, somebody heard him.
Yeah.
A girl het op sy hart gerasper.
Yeah. Obviously, Monique Bubbles van Wyk says, Roviera, sal jy so lieg live op air. Okay? Ja. Vosia Alana Greenwood says, julle manne homos van, wat is Yangba?
What in the cat, man? What?
What is Yangba? Vosia, please.
Please explanation yourself, man.
Please explanation. What is Yangba? Huh? Tangeni, what the capital says, I am Mitch. People always lie on their CVs.
Yeah.
Once you give them the job, then the person is always on sick leave and can't even open Microsoft Word. But
Microsoft Word.
But that's I believe that is the essence of a relationship, that you need to show your good side of your CV.
Yeah.
That's probably what you do.
You must say you're able to work overtime anytime, even weekends.
Word for Estomish in. But is a blowjob sex on a first night? Yeah, blowjob is oral sex. Yeah.
No, look, it's standards. There's standards or levels to this.
Yeah.
There's levels. Level you are 50. Okay. You for you, yeah, it's sex. But nowadays, these girls, nah, it's nothing.
Roviera says, Yang Bang is sex in Chinese.
Even we didn't know that.
Yeah.
You see? Now we know Yang Bang.
Yeah. Liva Iskia is telling Estomish, hey, when stop, behave. Maria Aziz says, the struggles are real out there. Maria, are you part of the struggle? Are you trying to find your soulmate on this day, which is World Singles Day? Please share that with us.
I want to ask the viewers something. You guys must comment on this. Look, what is the advantage or the purpose or the reason for being single if you're just going to keep on messing up your life then? So, what has being single did for you? What did it do for you?
What's the benefits of being single?
What's the benefit of being single? Or you can be like, I'm single now and I'm better off when I was I'm better off than when I was in a relationship.
Okay.
So, are you better off that you're single now or better off when you were in a relationship? That's what, I should put the question like that. Yeah. Kom ons hoor van Roviera weer.
I thought Ro was married. I really thought
I
so.
think he was probably married like twice.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Roviera says, Maria Aziz, I read books, innocent as can be. Okay. Estomish basically just says a happy birthday to my sister. Well, sweetie, enjoy your day and welcome back. Okay, there's obviously just conversations again between people here and there, but it's interesting. It's really interesting to try and understand why do people make certain life decisions. But you know what? It's important that we all need to respect each other's decisions.
Yeah, and sometimes people turn to also decide to think probably it's best to be single because they went through a lot of toxic relationships.
Yeah.
And I've experienced that. I've experienced a really toxic relationship, and I decided, nah, Mitch, check yourself, pasture up. You get mental health is very important in a relationship. You should always check yours, and then check your person. This is what I do before I date girls. I go to their Facebook page, check who they were dating before me.
They're not necessarily gonna show who they dated.
No, normally what they do is they always have pictures. You know, girls, they always have relationships. They go in like 3 relationships in 1 year. Elke keer as hy van die ou gelos word, die page word gedelete. Sien jy? But always try to find out who they were dating before you and check how that person looks like, is coping now that they have broken up. Because if that person is doing these motivational quotes and what, you don't want to be in that relationship.
Is Facebook a viable platform, or is it a general platform where people find each other now for new relationships? Or let's say not Facebook, social media.
Yeah. Okay. Let's ask the viewers, because I know, like, back then in school, I fell in love with somebody that I didn't see ever in my life. And that was the time of Mixed. And I know we all had these cyber girlfriends and stuff. Never say what net asseblief jou pen friend. Miskien ook 'n pen friend.
Pen Mikey.
Yeah. And then we fall in love with this person, and that's just how amazing emotions is. And and that's when you know it's really dangerous, because you could fall in love with somebody you have never seen. How is that possible?
Yeah, it's probably possible. Not fall in love, but yeah, you know what? For me personally, it's always been ek nga net die persoon, you know, the outer look of someone. That's where it started for me. Always. I like a girl with a beautiful face and a beautiful body, and that's what I like. And if it is so that we do get together, we get together. I think when it comes to your personality traits will show itself as we move along the relationship or whatever. And that will determine whether we're going to be staying together or whether we're going to say, luister, het was na gewees. Everything was
cheaper.
Skipper. Kom ons cheap, and that's what it is.
Man, never look. I think it's also very dangerous to be single for a long time, because you can go look up this what do they call it? These fraudsters. They are called like these Nigerian guys that chat with, you know, and then you become desperate. You know, being single for a long time will make you look like, will make you desperate in the long run, and you trust people. And what do you do when you're single? You're always just on your phone, social media, just in people's things, you know. So all your connection and emotional connection is cyber.
Yeah, it's cyber.
So you could trust a person you'd never seen and send money, like those people, ladies in New Zealand, they send money to these Nigerian guys. And I'm like, what? How do you send money to somebody that stays miles and miles away from you?
Yeah,
you have never seen them, and you are just chatting. How, ladies, explanation that to me in the comments.
Explanation that to me.
How do you do that? And men do that too. And that's the disadvantage of being single for a long time.
I think a lot of older women do that. I've seen this. I've seen documentaries on this. A lot of British women.
Yeah.
A lot of single, retired South African, and it's mostly white women who do this. And
our sisters also do that. Our sisters also, they do that. Our sisters probably have like two kids in 2 different guys, right? And then she left them and she just decides, no, I'm not gonna try anymore. I'm not gonna try any relationship.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that's a problem for me. You get hurt by one person and you decide not to be yourself. Then you have lost, because that person has changed you.
Yeah.
That person has actually changed you. That person won you over. So now you decide you're not going to try, and you stay like 15 years single, and then you go meet one Ben 10, Dixa from Havana. Then you pay taxi, you pay for his Kamanam call, you'll give him your car, because now this 15 years has made you feel like, hey, I'm gonna lose this person. And 40. It makes you desperate. Hulle doen dit. Onze girls, onze sisters saam lewe met die mannetjies, Dixa goed in die ma se huis. En dan staan Dixa op en gaan vra by die Toby, Toby, ons altyd die taxi geld. Kan jy ons taxi geld sponsor? En dan gaan paklei onze sisters met die Zali goed. Oor haar man wat in hulle se huis agter in die kaya bly. Don't be single for too long. It's gonna make you desperate.
Tangeni with a capital. Hey, Khanji. Yeah, I never sent money to anybody in Okahaja. Yeah. Khan, Sivarni.
Tangeni knows.
Guys, thank you very much for your comments out there. Maybe just before we end the show, let's just quickly just touch on what has happened in court yesterday. We had Othniel Shudifonya, who was on the stand yesterday on for his bail application. Now, what was very, very interesting, Othniel Shudifonya says that he borrowed money to James Hatwikulupi. How this is possible, I don't know.
It is possible, man.
So
the guys.
Yeah. So the headline here in one of the papers says, the Fisherot tainted deputy director, unknown Shudifonya, was living his best life before arrest. Fisherot accused Othniel Shudifonya was unmoved when he was told by investigators that last year he had to pay back $10.3 million, which has allegedly been stolen from the national fishing company Fishcore. Paying $10 million back to Fishcore is not a problem, but I need to be instructed properly, he told the ACC investigators last year. Shudifonya explained his sudden wealth last year when he was questioned by officials of the ACC in Namibia's biggest corruption case. He allegedly splashed part of that money on a private fuel storage facility at Brakwater outside Windhoek. Okay, Shudifonya explained to ACC investigators that the 10.3 million passed through a company called Saga Seafood before it reached his account. I believe there's somewhere in the news where he also makes an allegation of $2 million that he, Shudifonya told Judge Shafumana Utele, he lent $2 million Namibian dollars to Atwikulupi, and that amount was later paid back to him through the company Salax Investment number 1 of fugitive lawyer Marinde Clerk. In a forensic report compiled by accounting firm Deloitte, it is recorded that $2 million was paid from an account of Salax Investment to the Close Corporation. Wow. Let's discuss very quickly.
Neville, jy hou kom van vroeg Chila.
Wie sê so?
Is Robera, maar jy 20 minute nog.
Nee. That's kom ek sê nie. Ons Chila nie nou nie. I'm just saying because Mitch needs to leave just before we end the show, but I will still be here with you.
Neville, this is what was happening exactly. What I think is O'Neill will get bail. Because him is just like the village kid that was like used as like, yo, doen dat, werk vir ons hierso, dat ons gee jou die posisie, and you come out to like prove, because you're working with really established businessmen, black businessmen in Namibia. Jy wil ook die lifestyle hê, sien jy? And now you grow into this thing, not knowing that, onze escape plan is eintlik die ding. Jay's eintlik onze escape plan. So Othniel is like, he answered every question. It was a little bit off sometimes.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that he said it's not a flight risk or anything. He said, I was at the borders of Oshikanko when I found out that I was a suspect. I could have ran that time. But I called my counsel and I said, I'm going to go hand myself over. So why didn't I run that time? I spent every weekend in Angola. Every weekend, he said. I'm every weekend in Angola.
Wow.
You see, so that's the guy's reasoning for his bail application. And he says he's willing to give his passport, traveling documents, ID, everything. And also, this is the fun part, also go register himself 2 times in a day, Monday and Friday. 2 times in 1 day, Monday and Friday.
What's the border up at Oshikango like? Because you know what? I think the last time I was on that border, it surely looks like people are just walking back and forth on that border. It looks like you can easily cross that border.
And look, we should know that having money can buy you friends, and can buy you friends in really good places. And most of when Marianne, when we were talking to Marianne, we also pointed that out. Most of our guys, especially the police, it's in the middle of the month. You can just come there.
Yeah.
And you can be like, hey, ek sal jou 5,000 gee nou. My gaan net verby me pa. And you'll go through. Having money can buy you having access to the money. Because look, this is what the man said. He said, O'Neil said, look, if the man, Mr. A, comes through today, we'll put out that $10 million and we'll continue with the project. What does that mean? Are their accounts freezed? He said, no, we have invested it.
Yeah.
I just don't remember the company, but I just don't remember the company. He said they have invested it in the mine to keep making money, because that's what makes business sense for him.
Samuel Makale says there's a plan at play. If we can't get us from the jail, then we are going down together, says the main planner, James Hatwikulupi. Rose says, even die ou se engel sal hom in die tronk hou. Jagan Kaisep says, die mense tel net in millions. Ja, very true, eh? Die mense tel net in millions. Hulle raak deur mekaar as hulle thousands moet praat. Dis net 1.7 instead of 700,000.
Ja, dat is ook wat ik gemaakt. Die andere dag doe het met Bram.
Just hold on quickly. Roviera says, die ou het fake descriptions op invoices gesit. Hy sal nergens bail kry nie. Vosia Lana Greenwood says, hulle smaak so, ek was heeltyd gedeprive. Nou gaan hulle want toe. Vosia, your comments are being cut off, okay? Lieve Iskia says, that board of Oshikango in Katatura. Jy loop deur Herro lokasie en Nama lokasie net as hulle jou ken. Okay?
Here's a point.
Yeah. Estomish says, they should ask Othniel in his mother tongue. Your brother is struggling with your roadship, aka roadship. Like Putin, you don't have to speak English to be a businessman. Also, yeah, very true.
Very true, yeah.
Yeah, Tangeni with the capital says, your Marafishkor was just a cash cow for the politically connected. It's like we're watching a movie from the rise of Saki to get your allies jobs in strategic positions. The person who wrote the script should be given an Oscar. True, liewe Iskia, die millions voel nou soos $200. Because the number of millions are thrown around so much that it feels so, it's normalized to talk in millions now.
we don't even know how much money it is. We just see in the newspaper 44 million. 44 million. And then we go here 10 point. Then we go here. They don't say 10 million from the 44.
Yeah.
This 10 million is something else. And then they go say 50. I'm like, do we actually know how much money?
I think we even said 317 million yesterday.
They're getting so confused. They're asked by the law, by the state. Read from paragraph 4.1. Is it? Does the state want me to read from paragraph 4.5 million? They get confused. Never look at this. All I'm saying is, let's give the guys bail. What do you think? Let's give them bail and then we follow them and see where the money is and get the money back. Never let's give the guys bail. What then, Angela?
I can see, you know what? And I'm just speaking here because I'm obviously very emotional about this money that we lost as Namibians.
Yeah.
So please, I will not be thinking rational here. I cannot be Judge Shafi. I can't be Judge Shafi because I will just let these guys rot in jail for life.
Never, you cannot do that.
I will not let the law takes its course. I will just say martial law, sit in the trunk, finish and klaar. Because of what these guys did.
Never, there's World Singles Day.
And that is not right.
En die manne was single for 2 jaar ontrend nou. It's World Singles Day.
Hoor, die manne kry hulle so goed. Allegedly, die goed word because these guys are not, they've not been sentenced yet. They are just in jail. So,
do you think they watch our show?
Kom maar.
Do you think they watch our show?
Miskien kyk die manne ook die show.
Oh.
So kom maar, the story is that die goede word ook ingebring.
Ai.
So hoor ek.
Die honde kry hulle so goed.
Ja. Maria Aziz says, give bail. Okay, why do you say give bail? Lieve Iskia says, I'll go borrow 1 million from Cashflow now. They must take me to court also to talk about millions also.
Lieve Iskia is a dammer. They won't borrow you, my guy. Lost net. They won't borrow you, bro.
Keo Amutenia says, just mention the names. I think what is very key here in this case is the fact that I know, and you could clearly see with the testimony of Mike Ngipunya and now with Othniel, that these guys are willing to throw each other under the bus. And that is what we want to hear. We want to hear more throwing under the bus.
Neville, kyk, Othniel het gesê sy vriende sal hom die 50,000 gee, né? Maar toe hy gevra word van die 10 miljoen, hoe sal hy die geld gee?
Ja.
Hy sê nee, daar is 'n probleem om daai 10 miljoen te gee nie. Maar sy bail his bail will be paid by his friends. Now, if you have to ask help for your friends to pay 50,000, where are you gonna get 10 million? It's a
I'm at a stage of my life where I will act poor even if I have money. I'm at that stage of my life.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like being broke, man.
Yeah, I have got nothing to show to nobody. Even if I was sitting in that jail today, knowing that there's $500 million in a Dubai account and $200 million in an offshore account in Mauritius, I will still ask for $50,000 bail money from my friends so that I can appear poor.
Neville, here's a number. I have $1 trillion in a German account. And I still take cab to work. I have $1 trillion in a German account, Neville. I can show you the purchase order. Neville.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's guys, we will be following. I believe Othniel will still be He will still be testifying today in his bail
Yeah, he's
hearing.
going to be testifying now.
So that's probably going to be. I wonder if how long his testimony would be, because I think Tate Mike is tired of the court now. I think the lawyer of Tate Mike must just now say to the judge, kom ons los net hierdie shandetjie. We don't want to continue with this bail application anymore. Jy het ons goed gebliksem daar op die stand. Let's just leave this thing. Ons gaan maar in die tronk sit. Othniel, it's the first time I hear that a Wambu has a typical Heron name. Othniel. Wat jy Othniel?
I know he's mixed, man. I know he's mixed.
Othniel.
He stays in Otjivarango, you know that, right?
Yeah, he stays
and you
in
know
Otjivarango.
Otjivarango people speak all the languages. Jy kan niemand skinner dan.
Yeah.
It's just,
True.
everybody stays like this. There's even a Herero mall in Otjivarango. You know that?
I know the area.
I love that
in
place,
Norway,
man. So I think that Mike's lawyer had to go somewhere. Yeah, I think we'll be back today as well. So I don't know if that Mike will be on the stand today. But Othniel's case looks a little bit better than that Mike's. For him to probably get bail, but between him and that Mike, I'll tell you, Othniel stands a better chance. You know, because what
Do
he
you
did.
honestly think anyone will get bail here?
But it's politics, Neville. It's politics. That's why I'm saying you'd be surprised if all of them can get bail. Probably all of them. Then you'll be like, what? How? You see? Because Tatesaki is he's cyclic. He's asthmatic.
Yeah, he's asthmatic, yeah.
He might,
Yeah.
you know, and then you get, because now you see they have let the other guys apply for bail, and then they are the last. You see, so obviously you might just go here. Now all the guys got bail, and it was set to 500,000 for each. And then what do we say? Do we say it's politics? Something happened, some corruption again? Are we gonna have another case about why they got bail? So I'm gonna say, I want that they might to get bail.
Hulle vir my part, hulle moet net daar so sit
Never
so
man.
that we can have peace and quiet out here in
December.
Windhoek in December. Ek sal maar nog, I'll do 2-3 shows sodat ek net genoeg geld kan maak to take my family on holiday. Unlike the 500,000s and the 200,000s and the 300,000s that certain people drew from the lawyers' accounts over December, was it 2-3 years ago? Yeah, so I have no sympathy. It's klar. This court case for me is entertainment. That's all it is to me. If we want this country to exist 200 years from now, we shall make sure
That this is an example.
As
a belief.
that these people will be brought to justice, so that our children and our children's children can reap the benefits of the fishing industry, mining, agriculture, everything, and not certain people of society.
As a belief.
So on that note, we will play you a song by Dick Bones. Naman Kwas.
Assembly.
Nee.
Naman ko sa gamnete ko ba ngoy man. Thank you man Neville.
So and it's a wedding song. It's a typical Nama wedding song. Guys, until tomorrow, we're gonna have Sunny Boy in the studio tomorrow.
As a belief.
Yeah, Sunny Boy. I think the last time that we had Sunny Boy in the studio, dude, Sunny Boy klop moeilikheid gehad.
As a belief.
Because Sunny Boy left the studio, and then Sunny Boy was all over social media. Because he was dribbling stories and so we're gonna have Sunny Boy in the studio tomorrow. So tune in. See you guys tomorrow. Sharp.
It's Carlo on the beat. eta one, Unina Matos, O family, Kamachaudama, O Dutch Kawa, Kamachaudara, I don't want to but can't say. Daddy, it's a one, Unina Matos, O family, Kamachaudama, O Dutch Kawa, Kamachaudara. No one knows it can, no one can. Mami, Sawa Samadere, oh, Babi, Sawa Samadere, Babi, Sawa Samadere, oh, Babi, Sawa Samadere. Ah, Kumuni Namakwa Samari, Ida Kame. Kumuni Namakwa Samari, Ida Kame. Jamna Afiski, Ikame Kuske, oh, Teske, Dinisa Tomre, Jamna Afiski, Ikame Kuske, oh, Teske, Dinisa Tomre. Mami no got it, question gang, I'm there. Ay, papi no got it, question gang, I'm there. Ay, mami no got it, question gang, I'm there. Ay, papi no got it, question gang, I'm there. Kame, Kumuni Namatwa Samari, Ida Kame, Jamna Afiski, Ikame Kuske, oh, Teske, Dinisa Tomre, Jamna Afiski, Ikame Kuske, oh, Teske, Dinisa Tomre.
Saske di take ausa, di kavusa spino. Saske di top di kausa, Sask aromatic di tsoka. Nami ya kwi yao. Tumfi kaina, I chick Lucifer. Ding I'm making almost possible. Oh, Pluto.
Ah, Kumuni Namatwa Samari, Ida Kame. Kumuni Namatwa Samari, Ida Kame. Jamna Afiski, Ikame Kuske, oh, Teske, Dinisa Tomre, Jamna Afiski, Ikame Kuske, oh, Teske, Dinisa Tomre. Kumuni Namatwa Samari, Ida Kame. Namatwa Samari, Ida Kame. Kumuni Namatwa Samari, Ida Kame. Namda Akuske, Di Kame Kuske, oh, Teske, Di Misa